What's cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my 40-gallon reef tank. So today I will just do a quick update of my livestock. So overall, as usual, my torch is doing pretty well. I'm still adjusting on what kind of flow I am using for my power head right there. And that's basically the J-Bow PP4 for 3 years now. I just keep cleaning it and it works like a charm. So I am using a gel filter right here. I had this for 3 years now. This is the darkest orange, but it definitely shows the colors here. Alrighty, so as usual, green torch is doing pretty well. My gold hammer, this is the gold wall hammer, is doing pretty well. It is definitely liking the bigger tank. It extended as much as it can. It's pretty good coloration. Ever since Indonesia and Fiji closed, I have not seen this kind of hammer yet. So who knows if it does come back. Hopefully this is one of my favorite corals that I always wanted. It was either gold torch or gold wall hammer. It's just a gold tip. So I don't know how much this guy would be now. But next coral, I have my green digi right here. So you can see in the middle. I'm gonna plan it to grow it kind of upward, or maybe have different coral. But for now, I just keep this guy. I got my bicolor frog spawn back there. I still got my original Zoa. It's right there beside the green digi. My sunset Monty is doing pretty well. It is pretty beat up after. It's pretty close with this green hammer. It's recovering. They always recover. I got my green hammer right here. I started with just one head, and now look at that. It's like 9 heads, I think. I can't tell. It's pretty huge. But my green torch is from one side of the 40 breeder all the way to the front, so it's pretty full. It's like a wall green torch. So that's pretty good. I still kept my red Monty right there. Got my red AOG back there. I might make a Zoa garden or an Acan garden here or over here. So either one. Maybe a mushroom in this side since it's a lot darker right here. And then over here my Acan or any other corals that I want in the future. But yeah, everything is doing pretty well. So I have added a couple things in this aquarium. First thing is I have added my automatic feeder. This is just the Eheim feeder. I got it on the very lowest setting. I have my smallest those mini Omega 1 pellets for marine, because what I noticed is my smaller clownfish has been pretty skinny ever since the transfer, so maybe they're not eating a lot of the microfauna anymore. So but yeah, the next thing is I have added this auto top off right here. Now I got this at Bulk Reef Supply during a Black Friday sale. It's just an Aquahub do-it-yourself kit. Now this is pretty old school style. How I mounted this is I have it on a block. I got 2 3x4s right here, and this side kind of comes up so it doesn't really go all the way, so it's wrapped around. Just in case it doesn't fall off, I just have a little screw right here, and I have my snail guard, and it's pretty far to the back, so it's not touching the back of the glass. So hopefully no snail can jump in. And I want to try this as easy as possible to maintain. So that's why I only have one screw. So I may just clean it out once a month. So that's gonna be another maintenance. As for now, it's the cheapest way I can go on my budget. So you don't have to have the fanciest, best equipment in the reef hobby if you don't really want. If you just maintain it. Okay, and I got my secondary float right there, just in case if it does overflow. And I kind of modified how I mounted this. Have a little Y here, so that since this is pretty close to the lid, I want my secondary float to be pretty close to the very top right here, so it will just stop. Okay, so how I have this in is I actually have this on an aqua lifter. One tip, the aqua lifter, you have to have no more than 30" of head height. So for example, I have my container here, and basically your output, right? My output right there, it's dripping. There we go. So no more than 30", and if it's more than that, it's going to be very slow. So how I mounted, I got my 7-gallon aquatainer right here. I got from Walmart. I basically just have this as a temporary mount. I have a Home Depot bucket, very old school, very cheap. And then I got foam right here, and I don't fill this all the way 7 gallons because I just had this about 1 day now, so this is an experimental test. I only have maybe 3 gallons or 2 gallons, and it's just, I got back there, fits pretty good. There's my box there, there's my electronics. Maybe in the future, I do realize that once this guy do, get up to the very high, and if depends on the setting of my power head, there is a lot of wave motion. Either I can reinforce the plastic or fabricate acrylic instead of this mold holder, so it's more rigid, or I can set up a relay delay timer and just hook it up together with my box here. So I just got to research on how to wire it up. So if you have any idea on how to wire it, just let me know. I'm not really sure if it's connected through the float switch or a different connector, if it's like 1 or 2 or 3 and 5. I don't know which one. So I still have to research on that. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alrighty guys. But I hope you like my updates. Thanks for watching guys, and happy reef keeping. Adios.